the Dave in the Morning Show. Today's Monday, November 22nd, 2010. Wow, what's going on in the world? I've been gone for a long time. You know what? The same. Republicans took control of Congress. They didn't get the Senate. Obama's fighting with them about everything. Foreign policy's fighting, blah, blah, blah. It keeps going on and on and on. If you've noticed, it's a cycle. And no one tells you the truth. What else is going on in the news that's really kind of important? The TSA, right? The TSA is being, they're groping people. They're groping people. They're taking pictures of people nude. There's a rebellion in the United States about security. Woo! Big issues that need to be resolved. It's all a conspiracy from the vast left wing or the vast right wing. I don't know. Maybe both. Maybe neither. Maybe it's just guys doing their job trying to make sure you're safe. I don't know. But here's what I do know. Domestic policy, foreign policy, economic policy, loss of jobs, gaining jobs, loss of the middle class, on and on and on, are important issues. They are very important issues. But there's other things that are important too. Hanging out with your friends. I'm going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. Something really important to me. The best places in the world to go have a beer. To hang out with your friends and drink a brew. I've made a list of 5. The 5 top places in the world to drink a beer. This is a good list. It's my list. These are the places I've been in the last year. So it's the list of 2010. 2010 top places to have a beer. Now, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I've left a couple bars off the list. And I left them off the list because I don't think that they can handle a crowd of people. Sometimes bars change because clientele changes. So here's an example. If there's a bar in New York that I used to go to, it was a great bar. It had cheap beer in New York City, had a nice menu, had a pool table, a dartboard, was never crowded, it was locals, good place to have a beer. Some stockbroker dude found it and started showing up there with his buddies, and then they started bringing their model girlfriends there, and the bar changed. The price of beer went up, the jukebox changed its tunes, the pool table went away, and it just became another crappy, trendy bar in New York City. And I couldn't go there anymore. I didn't feel welcome, and I wasn't part of the in crowd in New York. I've never been part of an in crowd, but I certainly wasn't part of that in crowd, nor did I want to be part of that crowd. So, without further ado, the list. Coming in at number 5, we have 2 bars. They tied. So really the list is kind of 6 bars. Okay. Number 5, the Bahia Cabana Bar in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This bar is cool. It's outside. It's right on the biggest marina in Fort Lauderdale, so you can pull your boat up to the dock. It's a great place to go have a grouper sandwich and a beer at lunch while you're out cruising around. Or if not, come on in the evening, have a beer. It's a kind of rustic, outdoorsy bar. There's a hot tub there that's attached to the hotel that you could probably sneak in or jump on in, and no one's going to say anything to you, because it's not the kind of crowd that's going to get really upset with you unless you do something that's way illegal. Okay, also at number 5, the Bucket of Blood Saloon in Virginia City, Nevada. Now, Virginia City is a little out of the way. It's kind of a touristy town. This is kind of a touristy bar. But so what? It's a great place to go have a beer. So if you're in Virginia City, riding your Harley up there for the day, or just driving on through, check out the Bucket of Blood Saloon. You need to go. It's cool. It's rustic. It's a throwback for a couple hundred years from ago, and have a beer. So at number 5, we have a tie: the Bahia Cabana Bar and Bucket of Blood Saloon. At number 4, we're going to travel over to Europe, and this bar is the second oldest bar in the world. They've been making their own booze at this bar for longer than anybody else in Athens. Athens, Greece, not Athens, Georgia. So, without further ado, the number 4 bar, best bar in the world, is the Bredos Plaka. It's in the Plaka, Athens, Greece, and it's an ouzo bar. Ouzo is a cool liquor. I warn you though, watch what you drink or you'll end up on the floor. So, the Bredos Plaka in the Plaka, Athens, Greece, an ouzo bar, comes in at number 4. Great place to hang out. At number 3, we're going to travel to Holland and go to the Crazy Pianos. Dueling pianos, big crowd. Big crowds, lots of music, and a great place to have a beer. different type of atmosphere. This is a party atmosphere. People are there having bachelorette parties and family reunions. It's a young crowd. I recommend going there in the summer. It's in the beach area, and have a drink there while you listen to the guys dual pianos, play Beatles tunes and whatever else, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. At number 2, the Green Parrot, Key West, Florida. Green Parrot's off the beaten path in Key West, meaning it's not on Duval Street. But the Green Parrot is a great place to have a beer. It's a great place to have a beer. Hanging out, listen to live music. It's got a dartboard, it's got a pool table, it's got a jukebox, all the important ingredients for good bars and great clientele. Location's kind of important. And Key West is a good place to hang out with some friends and drink a beer. Maybe the best place. Now, at number 1, the world's greatest bar for 2010. Drum roll, please. You have to travel a little bit off the beaten path for this bar. The bar has been in existence for around 20 years. It's a little different. You might be sitting at the bar next to a dog. And by dog, I don't mean someone that's not attractive. I mean a dog, like a golden retriever, sitting at the bar drinking tomato juice out of a glass. You might. You might see a deer talk to you there. You might even see some midget wrestling. But I guarantee that the manager, Kevin, will show you a great time at the Steeple Bar in Orient, South Dakota, the #1 bar in the world for 2010. The Steeple Bar, converted church. A church that used to be a place of religion is now a place to go hang out with friends and drink a beer. It has a tremendous jukebox, a jukebox that has every rock and roll tune you could possibly want to listen to. A pool table, dartboards. It has video games and pinball machines. When was the last time you actually saw a pinball machine? It has stuffed animals on the wall. It is the place to be in South Dakota or anywhere in the world and drink a beer. Steeple Bar, Orient, South Dakota, the #1 bar in the world for DaveInTheMorning.com. You have to go. You have to check it out. It is worth your trip to Orient, South Dakota to have a beer at the Steeple Bar. They will treat you great. And big hi to Mike and Nancy out there. It's wonderful seeing you guys, and we'll see you again next time we're there. You owe it to yourself, if you're anywhere near these bars or cities, stop on in and have a beer with your friends. I'm Dave, DaveInTheMorning.com. We'll see you next week.